Oy vey, we are noticing, aren't we? I love that everybody's waking up, though. We need to keep it going. So, Shabbat Shalom. If you're new here, my name's Sandra. I love old books. The chosen ones hate me because of it. This is my set of encyclopedias from the 1890s called the Chambers Encyclopedias. We've been going over tons of random stuff. You can look through the videos, but we did do 11-part blues clues, essentially. You can click on the comment and go back. It is from part of one of the videos. But while I was going over looking for something else, I saw Saul, and I was like, I recognize that name. So let's go ahead and go over Saul in the encyclopedia from the 1890s. The first king of Israel was the son of Kish, a wealthy chief of the tribe of Benjamin. The circumstances that marked his election to the royal dignity are familiar to all readers of Scripture. Gigantic in stature, noble in mien, and imperious in character, he was admirably fitted to accomplish the task of consolidating the tribes of Israel. His earlier achievements augured hopefully for his future. The deliverance of the men of Jabesh Gilead, above all his victories over the Philistines, Ammonites, and Amalekites, were unmistakable proof of his military capacity. But gradually there showed itself in the nature of the man a wild perversity, you don't fucking say, an evil spirit of God, it is called, which found vent, along with other forms, in a mad jealousy of David, his son-in-law, and the chief of his bodyguard, and culminated in paroxysms of insane rage, which led him to attempt David's life with his own hands and to commit such frightful deeds as the massacre of the priests of Nob. Saul had, however, apparently the strong opposition of the priestly class to contend against, for at length Samuel retired from court and secretly anointed David as king. See the article Samuel. Saul fell in a disastrous and bloody battle with the Philistines on Mount Gilboa. The Afghans claim to be descendants from Saul. Okay, so just think about this. So he was the first king, right? And he was a pervert. Kind of like that one rabbi who sells you-know-whats with his daughter. I mean, that seems a little odd to me. But if you think about it, it's just crazy how they're constantly like, victim, victim, victim. Oh my God, you guys are so mean. But if you literally look back at the actual history from back to the dawn of time, it's been them. It's always been them. I have a Bible from the 1870s and I was reading over. I know this has nothing to do with it, but there's a whole verse about a guy who, I think it's Johom. I have to look it up again. Anyways, essentially, he wants to pass through a village, and the king's like, no, because every time you say you're going to pass through, you kill everybody and take everything in the village. Guess who that person was, right? And then that person says that God helped him slain the whole city, and he promised God that if God helped him kill all those innocent people, that he would sacrifice the first person who came through his door, who ended up being his daughter. So in the Bible, his daughter says, oh, wait, please don't kill me. Let me go lose my virginity first, because that's what's fucking important. And then she goes away, comes back, and he gives her up as a burnt offering to God. What God is going to take your only child as a sacrifice for you saying thank you for helping me kill a whole entire village of innocent people? Not my God. Baal would do that, but not my God. So I think, and I've said it before, the whole Bible, most of it was written by the blues, all for a way to control people. Okay, what should we go over next? I know no one asked for that, but what should we look up next?